All right, we're going live. Here we are, folks. We're going live. Hopefully, this is what I'm doing here. Hey, can you turn that fan off? Shut the doors. We're going live. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we'll see what's going. Hey, everyone, this is Pastor Chick. Hopefully, Calvary Chapel Fargo is online as well. And we are going live. We are live now. And we're going from there. Boom, boom, boom. Well, hopefully, this is going on. I'm trying to see what I got here on settings. And we got the settings there. All right. Everybody, say hello, everybody. All right. Boom, boom, boom. We're going live. All right. So, you got there, Johnny B? Hey, everyone, we're going live. And hopefully you're watching this. And if not, then you'll watch it later. Here's the webcam. Here we go. This is our last monthly tour meeting. We leave September 2nd. And we're going to go over a whole bunch of information. But right now, we're going to get food. So everybody behind me, you can wave. And then we'll get started with the meeting here. But this gives time for people to stuff like that. For those of you who are chatting, you're online. If you could send a chat message as we're chatting online right there, the live chat, let me know how the sound is. Does it sound like I'm far away, or does it sound like I'm right here on the microphone? So that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll get the sound set there, and we'll go from there. If not, then it's picking me up on my laptop. But yeah, if you could send in other words, I should be like right on the microphone right now. But if you can barely hear me and it sounds muffled, then that means it's coming off my laptop microphone. But I want it to come off this speaker, or actually this microphone. So we'll go from there. So that would help me there. And however, if it's coming off my laptop microphone, it's going to sound like I'm real close because I'm right next to my laptop. So we'll go from there. So and not, and we'll go from there. Anything else? Let's see here. Streaming. There. All right. What is that? It's on there. My laptop. So I'm trying to set up here. Should be coming off the here. All right. Everybody. And what is that?
Beef broccoli.
Beef broccoli. All right.
Good stuff.
Hey.
Tastes like it needs a little salt.
Well, hello. How are you doing? Young man.
I'm well. It's not way out there anymore. I realized that when I hit 20 days to it. I'm like, 20 days? Oh my goodness.
You realize this time next month we'll still be in Israel?
No.
Actually, we'll be
13th? Oh, yeah.
13th, so we'll be in Jerusalem at this point. Yeah. We will have been in Jerusalem for a day on the 13th. All right.
Did you look up that city?
All right. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That city. All right. For those of you watching live, if you have the ability to send a chat off to the right of my screen, you have a Mac. When you go here, I'll send this. How is the sound? Boom. And I'll send that. And then we'll go from there. So if it sounds like I'm real close right here, that means I'm using the laptop, my microphone. All right. And if I'm talking like right here on this microphone, then I'll be real close. That's the snowball. I didn't call you a snowflake. This is a snowball, a spark snowball. So if you can send a chat, we'll go from there. Let's see how the sound is. All right, all right, all right. When you are by the sound ball, it is good. All right. Thank you for that. By the snowball, I am doing good. Okay, I'll get that out there. All right. There you go. That's Calvary Chapel Fargo said that. Okay. All right, hey, everyone. Just like Alexa and Echo and Google, and on your phones right now that you think are turned off, they're listening. Calvary Chapel Fargo is listening on the blue, the snowball. The snowball. All right, so say hello, everybody there. Hello. And then Dan and Jen, have you introduced yourselves to everybody? Have you come up? Have you been in one of these? You got to come up to the screen and say hi. This is how you do it. This is Dan and Karen. Dan and Jen. Karen's the other brother. So hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Jen.
Well, you got to talk into here, though. You got to talk into here.
Well, hi, I'm Dan. Again, I'm
and
Dan.
I'm Chet.
And that's Jen.
All right. There you go. Thank you. That's it. You passed. All right. Like a kidney stone.
All right.
All right. There you go. There you go.
I've done it.
All right. All right. Hey, everybody. That's Brother Victor way back there. He always sits by himself. So can you guys help him? Please help me.
help me.
Help me. All right. There you go. That's Brother Vic back there. Otherwise known as Climate Control Vic.
I need full range of movement when I'm eating.
Who's your roommate? It's not Dwayne, sure.
It is the guy who's going to help me to never miss the bus.
Oh, John Derry? Chris. Brother Chris.
I will never miss the bus.
You will never miss the bus if you're with
If I
Chris.
hang with Chris.
If you hang with Chris. All right. There you
Maybe
go.
be a little bit big. We'll have adventures.
We have adventures. All right.
He's looking for a camel named Victor. So he said, would you ride it if I find a camel named Victor? And I said,
Oh, yeah.
sure. But you can't talk to the people beforehand.
We might just find a
And
cab.
a bride.
Yeah, we might just find a cabbie named Victor instead.
Yes. Sure, we'll name him Victor for 10 minutes. Yes. Here you go. All right, Victor, don't make camels, right?
Slip them $20. Here's your tip, buddy.
You don't have
I ride donkeys.
I'm already making social media connections there. I'll find that camel named Victor.
I might ride a donkey. They're the little riders in the desert.
I see. That's what I didn't understand. Hey, Thomas.
How are you, beautiful?
I know, you know what?
Oh, what's
How
are you doing?
And then she had 5 with me, and I'm like,
a little bit
I'm gonna do all the best.
Like, do you have a headache?
It's a little longer for the back.
She was struggling,
But
not
yeah,
I almost had a question
for
for
dinner.
dinner face. I'm
early
sorry.
dinner before. He was trying to get home and he goes.
If you want me to I was talking to Jonathan. I was talking to Jonathan, right here, right? I can't think of the right. Oh.
That's why you like, we're gonna do
Oh.
Food and fruit, stuff like that. Strawberries and blackberries.
We're not making it. They're waiting and putting the labels on, but I asked Amy. I said, when you look it up, I said, I've got one in Maplewood and they don't even have it on their shelf anymore. And there, they at least had the name on the shelf. So she looked it up on the computer. I was just like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's in our system. She said, but sometimes they pull it and they are gonna put it in the bowl or on the side of the table or something.
And valve.
I'm like, well, I hope that that I've been taste.
And if anyone's listening, we're talking about a seasoning called Oh My Spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's garlic flavors. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's like all spice, but every
You won't notice. He noticed. It took him a while, but he did. It took you this long? Right, it's a whole other piece of meat first. Brother.
You know something very private. Just between you and I. No one else is
Unless he doesn't show up.
But you're not the only one, I'm sure.
$1,000 victory. You know, the guy that you're,
You have said that.
I need to probably not just watch. Doesn't come to me.
I know, Garrett's first name.
Caleb just had her first appointment yesterday. I'll never admit it. It's true.
9 weeks, 3 days. Not too bad, she's mostly tired. And then has moments where she's so brief that if she doesn't get it,
If you answer, go for it.
it doesn't sound good anymore.
If you don't answer, at the same time, you're lying and you're not. I'm so confused. I am too. So no matter what the correct answer goes, you're making it.
Just cooking a baby takes all your energy.
My friends are texting me. I can see you too.
Yes, Elise Kimber, that's somebody now for me. She has my eyes. Because
I'm eating whipped cream, Zoe.
my son, and mommy has
I'm looking at what you say.
she's got blue. This one's virus and it's out 3 and 6 months. 7 months. 6 months. Yeah. Just have her birthday on Sunday.
Duh. That's why I sent out your group chat. On normal texting.
So what can you use it?
I use our drive. And you see my whipped cream?
Wonder Woman doll.
They're only responding on your text. I'm not kidding you. That's because it's my personal text message. They'll be getting because they love me the most. They'll probably be like, is it true? You love Caleb the most.
Dark brown eyes. We're just dark brown eyes. And she has my eyes. Look at her.
Wait, leg, there it is. I was like, it should be there, leg.
Daddy. And she has
It's in front of her.
Yeah, you're like, oh, it's going to you. I was like, where is this coming? Normally I say,
they're all
no
crammed
smoking
into
is a
boots.
surefire. No smoking is a surefire.
This is what happened to her lupus 15.
Oh, by the way,
And we were having a
one of the two say,
carry that Saturday. No, I'm not taking it. I'll meet you later. Marissa said she's gonna give me my ticket in advance. Yeah, because I missed talking today last. Correct. This time it will be. Yeah, but you stopped. Correct. You got to
Mom's so late on pictures, she goes, it's true, it's a third, you run late on everything. She goes, she was like reading. She's gonna be seeing
Deliciosas. Hope you got your food. This is what we're doing.
Ready? One, two.
So you got a different eyelash.
Reel right out of the gas strawberries.
There wasn't much left.
On one of our camp trips, we did just shots of whipped cream. The first two Viking games, the 8 and the 15, the Falcons and the Packers. But there's an 8-hour difference. So when the game starts at noon here, it's 8 o'clock over there. We're done. Probably so beauty outside the we're in Jerusalem, outside the city, and find a place to show the game. Out loud. Can everybody hear me?
Can you hear from Fargo? That's me. I'm waiting.
Oh, on the 8th? Okay.
We'll get it, man.
I love watching them.
Either on my laptop or something.
So they, Maggie and Elaine
It's our year.
Sorry.
It's Twins Town, Victor. What are you saying, go Vikings?
No, it's not.
It's Twins Town.
I was at a Twins game after they won the World Series for the second time in 5 years.
What?
Sitting in a regular game,
Sorry.
Michael and Fernandez. Everyone else around us is talking about
The
the
Vikings.
Vikings. Yeah, no. Vikings, it's our year, man. Vikings, it's our year.
Is it though? Is it really?
Johnny,
Are the Vikings playing yet?
you're here. Why are you on YouTube?
It popped up as something.
So you're using our internet,
person, you can tell it's.
taking up our bandwidth. You don't know. Okay, very good. All right, excellent.
I wanted to see how many foolish things I could do without being seen on the video.
Oh, there you go. Ah,
And I'm
Excellent.
All of them.
Maggie's 10, Elaine's 8, and then, and all the rest of them are Scarlet. Elijah will be 5 next.
Help!
Scarlet.
right on.
So do we have, is our
Victor, you got to come over to the microphone.
oh, it's the meeting officially.
All right, hey, this is it.
6 o'clock.
All right, guys, I want you guys to understand something. Here's a microphone. Pretend this is the paid tour guide on the bus. No yelling from the back of the bus. So pretend this is Tal. This is Tal. It has the same size head almost, but maybe a little bigger. All right, don't say it. Don't tell him I said that unless Tal's watching there. All right, and you come up and you ask Tal. All right, and you ask Tal. All right, there you go. So pretend this is Tal, and Tal, if you're watching, there you go.
That's the Viking Super Bowl trophy and
That's
hold it up.
the Psyche Search. All right.
It's our Super Bowl trophy.
All right. So
Okay.
come back here.
Right here?
There you go. You can just set it down right here.
Put it
Pretend
on.
that's Tal and ask
Okay.
Tal a question. Practice asking Tal a question.
Tal, what's the best burger place in Israel to eat? Oh, Zuni's. And he does a little dance too. He does a Zuni dance. So my question was
Tal.
to Tal, Is Tal listening?
That's Cal. He might be.
Are you listening, Tal? It's Victor from 4 years ago. The guy who missed the bus at the Garden Tomb, and you said, we wouldn't leave without you, Vic. We wouldn't have left you.
Yeah, we would.
Chick would have, but I'm glad you and Seth were on that bus.
Yeah.
Anyway, is our itinerary set as far as the dates that we're going to be at certain places? Like, I mean, the 2nd through the whatever it is, 4 days. Jordan.
Right. Don't ask Tal that question.
Oh,
That's
this
me.
is just for Tal.
Mr. Tal.
Tal.
Yeah, that question's for Tal. If you anything about the
Tal.
tour,
Tal.
ask me. But like asking him where the best bacon cheeseburgers,
Bacon cheeseburger.
that's a Tal question.
Oh,
But if
okay.
you want to know where we're going to be on the itinerary, you ask the tour leader.
Oh, can I ask you that
You
now?
can ask me that.
Okay.
All right, my head's a little bigger.
Is our itinerary pretty much set? Or is
Our
it tentative? Like,
Our itinerary is absolutely 100% tentatively set.
tentatively set. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like I
Now,
said, it's tentatively set.
okay. Now, from last month's meeting, which I
Yes.
saw on YouTube because I wasn't here, because I'm a very bad man.
Very
No.
bad man. Very bad man.
That's my brother's line.
Yeah.
What was I going to ask you now?
Last month-
We leave MSP at 3:45.
That's when the plane leaves.
The plane leaves. So we do with that information what we want, right? If you want to get there 2 hours early, 3 hours early,
Which Fernandez are you?
I am Victor.
Because I know when Miguel would show up.
Miguel, when would he show up? Us Fernandezes are notoriously last minuters. So
Right.
we're notoriously, all of us, except maybe Leo.
So except Leo.
Victor,
Leo was
you
a
just sit on that plane for 45 minutes while you're sauntering in.
No. I will be there on time. That's what I'm asking. I'm going to get there 3 hours early.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm going to get there 12:45. Okay. But then we got a 5-hour layover in O'Hare from
Well,
what I looked at today.
it's 5 hours, but it takes an hour just to load the plane from. So
That's a
really,
big plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about checking your luggage. The ramp.
okay.
Where's the ramp?
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Victor.
Well, I got more questions.
All right, now I got to answer this one. Can I do
Oh,
one
okay.
at a time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, you know what?
I got 100, so.
Pastor your own church, start your own. Stay right here.
Okay.
Because everyone, there you go. Look into the
What's
camera.
ramp? What's the ramp?
The ramp. Okay, so, well, it's an old term because it used to be when you went to the airport, you went outside and you walked up a ramp to get in the airplane. Remember that, Taya? Coming out of Guadalajara, remember coming out of Mexico, you had to walk outside the airport and walk up a ramp to the stairs to get into the airplane. Did you ever do that? You're not that old. All right. Well, that's the term. Wait a minute. Dan, you know what a ramp is. To walk up. Okay, so that's the whole term. So actually it's a taxiway or it's a jetway now. Now they have that's that whole thing at the gate. So what I mean is when before you enter the plane, that they still call the ramp. And if you're going to, if you want room and you want to ramp check your carry-on, say it's too big and it can't get in the overhead or whatever, they'll give you a ramp check. They'll give you a baggage check. You fill it out. But make sure it says ramp check on it or jetway. I'll say jetway on it. Do not check it all the way through. Because if you check it all the way through, or it doesn't get checked all the way through, it'll be left you'll have to wait when you exit the airplane right there before you go out. Once you go out to where the terminal is, where the gate agent is, you've left the airplane. You can't go back.
Okay.
Security reasons. So wait outside the door of the airplane. And that's what they mean about ramp check. The plane sits on the airplane ramp.
Okay.
All right. And so they'll take that. If you check it all the way through, it'll be there when you get to Jordan. If you've only ramp checked it and you think that it's been checked all the way through, your bag will stay in Chicago or wherever you did it.
So you want to check it all the way through to Jordan?
Then it's no longer a carry-on, and then that's your second piece of luggage. But if you ramp check it, here's the way. I'm going to give you guys some travelers. Linda, come on over here. Yeah, come on over here now. Because you're not a seasoned traveler, so I'm going to give you. Now listen, even though you're going to get on Royal Jordanian Airlines, okay? You're going to get on Royal. Come on over here. Say hello. Hi, I'm Linda Pickett,
I'm Linda Pickett.
But that wasn't me. This is Linda Pickett. All right.
We're both.
All right.
Tell the truth.
That's just it. So here's the thing about ramp checking. So sometimes when I fly, I know that they're looking, hang on a second. And also with you. Is that sometimes the overhead compartments are full. Like when we leave Minneapolis to go to Chicago, that's going to be on a small 52 passenger plane. And there's 48 of us traveling on it. So that means there'll be four people on the plane who are going to be freaked out because they're going to like, why is everyone getting along on this flight? I've been flying for years and everybody's getting along. They're not going to, they just don't think that we're all strangers. So we're going to get on most likely a 52 passenger plane with 48 of us, 47 fully developed humans, physically and not emotionally, and one infant. And so what happens is that overhead luggage gets pretty filled up because they're really small compartments. So they'll ask for volunteers to ramp check your carry-on bag. However, you do have the option of it being checked all the way through to Amman, Jordan. All right. And they'll make sure whatever, if you get it simply ramp checked, you have to wait when you get off the airplane in Chicago to get your bag. If you don't, and it's just, and look at the luggage tag, if it's just checked to Chicago, which a lot of the ramp checkers, the people at the gate will do, that means your bag, your carry-on bag will sit in the carousel going round and round and round, which means you have to leave the terminal, go down to baggage, get your carry-on bag that you had checked to Chicago, and then get back through security again. Don't worry, you've got 5 hours in Chicago to do that.
Okay.
Do not leave the airport in Chicago. They're killing people in Chicago. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right? So that's what it means by ramp check. So be careful. If you do ramp check it, make sure it's jetway check so you can pick it up on your way out of the airplane. But basically, everyone has to exit the airplane, and then you can get it.
Okay.
If it's checked just to Chicago, you're going to have to leave, go to baggage claim, and re-enter security all over again. You don't want to do that in Chicago.
But I thought the carry-on only fit underneath the front seat.
Now, the carry-on can only fit underneath the front seat.
But we can still bring something for overhead?
No,
No.
you get a personal item, which is your purse
Okay.
or a laptop bag, and a carry-on. And I sent you all the dimensions of the carry-on and the weight and whatever. Your carry-on can weigh no more than 15 pounds. And then your purse, well, I don't know, your purse could be like 30 pounds, but that they'll consider that a oversized carry-on.
Oh, like a small lunch container and a backpack.
Small lunch container, you get
That I have
a personal,
vitamins and supplements.
you get a personal item, and you get a carry-on. Go look at the dimensions.
So I can bring the little.
Right.
And, okay.
Now, listen up. Just a minute, Victor. Hang on. All right, Linda, you got it?
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
Getting started.
Li-
Well, 'cause I didn't talk yet.
So,
No, I'm joking. It's a joke.
so just be careful of how you're checking that or keeping it with you. And as I sent in the email, do not put your passport in your carry-on in case it gets, or your checked luggage, Taya. Or your luggage or your carry-on, okay? Keep it on your person. All right, there you go. All right, Victor, what's your next question?
The check bag, do we check that to
All the way
Chicago?
through.
All the way through
All the way through to Amman.
to Amman.
To Amman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, American Airlines is just the domestic carrier for Royal Jordanian Airlines. So once we check in at Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport,
Right,
your check bag is checked all the way to Amman.
to Amman.
And you do that before you enter security, right? So
Right,
if your
right.
if your passport, Taya, is in your checked luggage before you go to security, your bag is checked all the way to Amman.
You can't pass.
Now, Taya, if you do that, and you do that, you'll be staying here. But don't do that because you want to stay here. I'm ahead of you.
You don't want to stay here.
I'm ahead of you. Oh, I put that in. Thomas, carry her passport with you, all right?
I'm carrying.
You're carrying the passport, Sarah, right? Because I can see it in her eyes. I can see it in her eyes.
All the way to Amman. Okay.
Your checked bag is checked. Now listen,
50 pounds or less.
50 pounds or less. Now listen. Eyeballs. Even though on Royal Jordanian Airlines, when you go on their baggage, you get 2 pieces of checked luggage. That's for normal paying passengers. We are abnormal.
Yeah, we're not normal.
And we've got a reduced airfare, group, everything. We only get one piece of checked luggage with our airfare. So I'm telling you, regardless of what it says on Royal Jordanian Airlines, you do not get 2 pieces of checked luggage. However, listen up. Hey, you in Fargo, eyeballs. I said Fargo. What are you guys doing? All right, eyeballs. However, when leaving, because we're going to fly out of Tel Aviv, Miss Kimberly, when leaving, sometimes Royal Jordanian Airlines does not see that we only get 1 piece of checked luggage because they're used to everyone having 2 pieces of checked luggage. So on the way home, Taya, Miss Kimberly, for buying all your Christmas presents and all your shopping presents. I know, that's why I'm looking at you two. If you have 2 pieces of checked luggage, no more than 50 pounds each, be prepared to pay $100 for that second checked bag. However, if they do not charge you, and Royal Jordanian Airlines, is there someone in this room, one time in your life, just one time, because you only did this once, are you that person who said, teacher, you forgot to give homework? If you are, you did that once because the rest of the class had a meeting with you afterwards. Church is no different. Church is no different. If one of you says, oh, aren't we supposed to pay? It's like that. And I'm letting you know, leaving the Middle East, leaving that part of Europe, they typically don't care that you have 2 pieces of checked luggage. It's a huge airplane. They're going like that. So don't think that you're getting a wink and a nod and you're stealing, you're getting anything. They really don't care.
They're used to it.
They're used to it.
See
They don't care.
Europeans that get these huge suitcases.
Oh, yeah. 70 pounds. 2 bags at 70 pounds. Yeah, look at that, Taya. You want to go to the camera and do that? That's a lot of shopping. All right? So that's what I'm saying is you only get, so regardless of what it says, we have a reduced fare. We have a reduced fare. We have a group fare. You get 1 piece of checked luggage. You only get it at 50 pounds maximum. And you get 1 carry-on that's no more than 15 pounds and a personal item. If your personal item is more than 15 pounds, the airline will consider that your carry-on. No, it's my purse, but it weighs 30 pounds. No, it doesn't work that way. All right? So no, just like when you go to the theaters and all the candy's in, and no, it does not work that way. Maybe I'm just speaking about myself, but it does not work that way. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, Victor, what's your next one?
One more question.
One more question.
Because you know I love coffee.
You love coffee.
Can I bring, and I'm not going to brew it on the plane, obviously, but
I do.
well, I'm not going to. I will drink their rotten coffee till I get to.
No, I bring my French press on.
Oh, I'm going to have, that's what I'm asking. It's a metal thermos, like a Stanley French press.
Yeah, I bring mine.
I can bring that on.
Yeah.
I can bring my coffee grinder and my coffee beans on.
Maybe not the coffee grinder, because you might plug that in, and the blades might be something that you could threaten people with. Put your finger here. But if you're going to do a French,
With a check luggage. Okay.
yeah. But your coffee grinder is just, I bring on coarse grounds for my French press.
Okay.
Put it in a baggie.
I can bring it on the ground. Just put it in a baggie. And there's certain liquids you can't bring on. You have to put it in a baggie too. Right?
To get through security, just bring it through empty. Yeah, put your
Purell in a little bag.
less than 3 ounces.
Okay.
Or bring all your coffee ground already and don't
Yeah,
worry about the grinder.
Yeah, I bring coarse grounds. So that's why. Oh no, I do my French press on the
I might do that.
Yeah,
I'm still debating till we leave.
I'm not.
Because my brother bought a coffee grinder
I
when
know.
he was there last.
So
when
did
we
I.
were there last time.
I bought one 20 years ago and I still use it.
And he bought one, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Bring it.
My daughter found it. You
Bring
can
it.
use it.
You
can use
Bring
it. If you bring it,
Bring it.
Just check it in my check luggage.
Check it luggage. I bring mine. I have a European style 220 coffee grinder.
Okay.
Yeah, bring it.
Okay.
Bring it.
I think that's all I got for you
All right.
at this time.
All right. I'm bringing. Bring your ground coffee. So, all right, go for it. Bring it. Come on up here. You got to speak into the microphone. Say, hi, I'm Lynn.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Lynn. Just wanted to find out like how many snacks. It says to bring snacks, like for lunch, that kind of thing. So
Right.
you can just bring packaged things and put it right in your suitcase, and that's not going to be a problem.
Well, I'm going to buy snacks there.
Oh, okay. I see.
If you have a favorite snack from here,
Yeah.
bring it, like
Right.
granola bars or something.
Okay, and you can just bring as much as the check bags are like. There's no like can't bring that into our country, nothing like that, right?
No fruit.
Just as long as it's not fruit, it's
Unprocessed food, no.
fine. Okay.
Raw meat, no.
Tea and
Tea?
snacks.
I don't know why you would bring tea, but okay. Listen,
I like
Actually-
you like tea? Don't bring any tea.
I buy tea from there
Don't bring
because
any.
they don't have the chemicals in their teas that we do in America.
Okay.
So I actually buy tea from there.
Lynn, look right there. Your tea? I don't know if you can get that on the. Don't bring tea. You don't need tea. They love tea.
Okay.
And they got tea there. You think you drink tea?
Lots of tea.
They got tea.
Okay.
But
so
be careful, because you know about that Indian who drank 400 cups of tea in one day.
400 cups of tea.
In one day. They found him dead the next day in his teepee.
Oh,
All right, don't do that. All right, there you go. All right. We're glad we're recording there. Any comment? Okay. All right, any other questions? Anyone? Hey, Fargo, you guys want to type in a question there? You want to send us a question there? What is that? Anyone got anything? Okay. All of you should have gotten your e-ticket numbers. You can go on Royal Jordanian Airlines and put in your e-ticket number and your name and find your seats. Your seats have all been assigned. At this point, there's no more upgrades, but if you want to check back with Royal Jordanian Airlines, or you want to send them an email or set up a setting to, hey, if something upgradable comes, let us know. All right, so all those who we could get upgrades for, we've already got. And a couple of our sisters who are radio listeners, Kathy and Rhonda from Idaho, they didn't want to wait, and so they paid the coin to get more bulkhead seatings ahead of time. They didn't want to wait till the end there, which is good. Good thing that they did. This flight got filled up. However, it is overbooked because that's what the airlines do. Now, the beauty with us being with a tour group, our reservations are secured. They won't split the group up. All right. And I mean, even worst case scenario, we came back during 9/11 and they kept our group together. All right. So groups, that's the whole thing about coming to a group, and I have the group identifier numbers and stuff. And so we're set there. However, individually, now listen, a lot of you are on the same, I got the itinerary split up. So some of you have you're on the same itinerary. So make sure your name comes up. But like Val and Lynn Hardy, when you bring up your reservation, it brings you both up. Dan and Jen, it brings you both up because they assumed you're married or, somehow related. And same thing with Emily and Marissa over there. Now, is your grandmama going to permit so she can get medically treated? No. We got the waiver. We can make the decision, but your guardian can sign it over to you because you're 18. You can do that to your sister and says, I have the power of life and death over you with this. I can make all the decisions for you.
I'll just go to heaven first.
All right, go to heaven first. All right. Hey, let's see, we got a question here. Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda. Say hello, Rhonda. Say hello to Rhonda.
Hello, Rhonda.
All right. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. All right. Oh, I just thought of that right now, and that's probably why she's probably getting tired of that. All right, help me, Rhonda. All right, we'll go from there. I'm pretty giddy because this time next month we'll still be in Israel. In Israel. All right. Every day is a water day. So wear some type of clothing. All right, Ed, stand on the table so I can show what's the material there. That might be dryable.
Yeah, this is probably a little bit. This might take a little time.
All right, guys, come up here and feel his shorts.
What are you doing wearing a bear sweatshirt?
Bears.
Did you notice that shit?
And he's got one underneath.
You got one underneath. Get out of
I
there!
was wearing a Viking t-shirt the other day when I saw him.
This is an honor. Let me. This is in honor of my dead folks. Look at that. Hey, no. They were Bears fans.
They were Bears fans.
Both born and raised in Chicago, and
I was born in Chicago.
both. Yeah, they were raised in Chicago. Were you raised in Chicago?
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so. You were raised in California.
California. But I was a Vikings fan.
Yes. So
Sit down. I don't want to hear from you anymore. You know the boy. Who are you?
they did like the
I
Vikings,
just noticed.
but they were Bears.
Yeah,
fans
yeah.
Still
I love the Vikings. What do you mean, like? I like you too.
Is that like, or is it like?
Well, maybe like your parents like the Vikings, right? But they love Tom.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions there? See, guys, this is something that we have. We'll see what happens with Haribo, but this is about the whole part of having monthly meetings and getting to know one another and stuff, because we've done tours early on, 25, 28, 20 years ago. And it takes like 4 or 5 days for everybody to gel. Okay. Now, eyeballs. Did you do that for eyeballs? Okay, listen up.
Said click.
Click, who said?
Fargo.
Fargo said click. All right, very good. Hey, this tour will be having church. Okay? Find it, and I'm going to be brutal on this. Tal will be up front. Typically, me and Kimberly, and then Seth and Tanya are going to take turns being up front, being tour leaders, who's ever leading that day. And then you find stuff. So when you see me and Kimberly up there, don't ask her any questions. Ask me questions or ask Tal. When you see Teth and Tanya sitting up front, ask Tanya to ask Seth. No, ask Seth. Do those things, because Seth and I will be leading off and on every other day, whatever we're going to do, because we're going to do that. And then you guys will get used to, again, if you haven't already, the way Pastor Seth leads, because after this tour, Seth's going to be doing all the Israel tours. So all those folks, we're going to be joining up with them. I'm done. From this point on, Kimberly and I are taking youths to Israel. And our age is 12 to 15, no longer 16. That one will be February of 2021 is our NYG youth. And so that's what we're doing. We're going to walk the Jesus Trail, and then Kimberly will be back in the hotel praying for us and at the various spas and stuff like that. And that's our prayer support. Kimberly will give her your money so she can go shopping for you, and she'll be back in the hotel praying for us. But go ahead, Lynn.
I have a question about the water and stuff. Would we ever be like in the water and then going to a sacred place where we'd have to put our holy kit?
Oh, the holy kit. No. Well, so your carry-on, or just a little carry-on. Remember your holy kit, because there's Jewish sites and Catholic sites. We call that a holy kit. So the Jewish sites, the men have to wear a ball cap or cover. Women, your long hair is your covering. And it does not matter, guys and gals, you can't expose your shoulders or your knees.
Yeah, so shoulders, if you have a shirt like this, you're fine, but you would not be okay.
At the Catholic sites, you can go naked on top of your head. But on the Jewish sites, guys have to wear a ball cap. And you're going to be wearing a cap anyways.
Your knees covered, so like either 3/4 pants.
Vikings.
Or a skirt.
Vikings. But
And you can put that on over your suit.
we're not gonna go like water than a holy site. We've got it all planned out. But every day is planned to be. We're going to find water somewhere. Might not be the water that you want to be in, but we will be in the water. And so, who's going cliff jumping with me? Excellent. All right. Who's going to get pushed off the cliff? Point. There you go. All right.
Yeah. And then you want your swimming suit underneath what you're wearing when you leave the hotel in the morning or the bus?
I'm just going to be wearing whatever I'm going swimming in because
there's probably not going to be a place to.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Change.
We're going wilderness swimming, so there's not going to be places to change. We're not going to like public beaches and stuff except at the Dead Sea or maybe at the Red Sea. But just wear something that you can get in wet every day. Just,
Every day you put your swimsuit on underneath.
Well, no, I don't know if it's, I'm not saying your swimsuit.
Okay.
You wear whatever you want to wear that you're going to get wet with,
Okay.
and you'll be dry by the time you get back to the bus. If you are not, make sure you bring a towel from the hotel. Make sure it gets back to the hotel.
You can't sit on the bus.
And you can't sit on the bus. Our bus driver I pay him extra, but the bus driver gets freaked out because if you sit on those cloth seats, it'll just become smelly and musty in there. So if you're wet, do not sit on the seat, but put a towel down there. But February, it should be very hot. You will be dry by the time you get back to the bus. September, yeah. When did they say? February, September. Sorry,
I didn't even notice, brother.
I'm right. You're right there
We're
with
going
me.
February and a year and a half.
Yeah, I'm already there. Up here, I'm already gone. So wear something. So I say practice right now. It's hot enough. Go find some clothes, get wet in, walk around, see how long it takes you to get dry. But that's what we're going to, jump in the water with. So not everyone's going to jump off the cliffs with us or go swimming. Hand your stuff to them. Say, meet us at a certain place, wherever the rest of the bus will go. The bus will drop us off for us. So we were going to hike for a half hour, 40 minutes to get to the primo spot to jump off cliffs or get in the Jordan River and tread water for like a mile. Now, unlike Dan and I and our water survival, our hands won't be tied behind our backs and our legs tied. So it's a lot easier to tread water like this, all right, instead of like that. But I can do it. I can still do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't have to do it. But I'm saying practice right now. And you want to know what size luggage should I bring? I've been having this question come up for the last couple of months. I showed you with my grandson in a backpack. So I say, go find something, just to practice, go find something that you can get wet in, and then walk around after you hose yourself off and you get really wet, and just walk around with your suitcase around the neighborhood. If they don't lock you up, then you might be going to Israel, and then you'll see.
And actually, you can only go so big before you hit 50 pounds.
Right.
And you can have a huge suitcase and be at 50 pounds.
So
You only get to go to 50 pounds.
you only get to go to 50 pounds. So, or walk around with a 50-pound kettlebell. How often do you want to lift that up? Go ahead.
But most of the time, that suitcase will be in the bus.
No. Your suitcase will be at the hotel
Right.
unless we've checked out.
Exactly. Yep. So you won't really be walking around with your 50
But you do have to walk from the carriage
Yeah.
baggage claim to the bus,
Yep.
and you have to come from your hotel to the bus, and then from the bus to the hotel.
Yeah.
So
Some of those walks will be long.
some of those walks will be
There are
long.
Sometimes there's going to be some
I
walks.
found it easier to just have something that has wheels and a handle that you pull out.
Victor says he has found something that has wheels on it.
And my brother agreed with it because on one trip we had these beautiful big canvas backpacks made up with our names on it, black and then red.
Oh yeah.
And you put all your stuff in there, but they were heavy. Oh my goodness. So
That's what Mike says.
I ain't
But he
saying
ain't
I'm
heavy.
saying you put that information with you up, but I like wheels. I like
Listen.
wheels.
Dan and I were in the Marines, and our motto was, work harder, not smarter. All right? So you can labor all you want. Did you ever do the weed whackers? I told my company gunny one time, says, can't we just get like one of those gas operated? I mean, I was a civilian one time. He goes, no, you guys would get done too quick. So they handed us these hand weed whackers. So I took a collection from all the guys in my platoon. We went out and rented a weed whacker and cut it all down and we
Jim and I
went.
were in the Marine band.
The Marine band.
So we would play encouraging music for you guys.
Oh, hi.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, man.
Marine band. All right, just like the Titanic. The band played on. Very good. Marine band. All right.
So check, like the night before, are you gonna tell us exactly like where we're gonna go, like for water and that kind of stuff, so we can kind of make a plan for what we want.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the night before, Seth and I will get together, we'll plan out the next, but here's the thing. We'll get out and plan the next day's activities depending on whatever's happening for security reasons or what's going on or something popped up. Seth and I will plan that the night before. However, remember, blessed are the flexible, for they shall not be. So every day you should have a holy kit with you, where you can cover your nakedness, your shoulders and your knees, guys with the caps. So every day you should have, and every day you should wear something that you could just get wet in.
Guys have to have their knees covered.
Yeah. So your shoulders and your knees.
This is great pair of camouflage knee pads.
Ah, I like that.
So even the guys.
Oh yeah, even the guys. Yeah, the guys have to have their knees covered too.
And when
No.
you and the other two
Nothing that's special.
have figured it out, then they'll tell us.
Yeah, we'll figure out which are going to be the holy site. It's not that we're going to go to a holy site every day, but here's the thing: if something happens where we can get into something, we will. So always be prepared. All right. And Dan, I can't help this, Ben, but what's the difference between the Boy Scouts and the Marines?
I don't
No.
Help me out here.
Boy Scouts have adult supervision.
Oh.
Now remember, I am here in the United States. Seth and I by law are required to give you 1 meal a day and provide you with 2 hours of sleep. We won't be in the United States. Just want to say, here in the United States. All right? Here in the United States. All right.
So for guys, holy kit, just cover the knees, that's it?
Holy guys, cover these and your shoulders. No shorts. Some suede. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, Amon. For Amon, Jordan. If you're going to go out in the evening, which Kimberly and I and others are going to go out in the evening, dress nicely. So you should have a collared shirt. And just for you guys, you don't know, this is not a collared shirt. This is a collar around my neck, but like a polo lapel. So you need some type of collared shirt. Nice jeans, if you want jeans or Dockers or whatever. Nice shoes or sandals, that kind of stuff. Because in Amman, they don't want to be considered a third world country. And so people there culturally dress up really nice to go out at night. So Thomas, come here. Thomas is wearing a collared shirt, but he's a bag of rags because he's not tucked in. It's tucked in with a belt. There you go. All right. There you go. So that's an Amman, Jordan. Israel, they just don't care anymore. But Amman, just in Amman, Jordan. They don't care at Petra. They don't care in Aqaba, which is down by the Red Sea. They don't care. Amman is trying to be a real European city, even though they are the Middle East. So Amman. And if you're going to go out with us and do ministry at night with us, being dressed like I am right now it'll be too offensive. So if you're going to leave the hotel, proper and go out to Amman, which you should, all right? Because I love street food. Where he leads me, I will follow. What he feeds me, I will swallow. Just don't ask. But the street food there is amazing. I love street food anywhere. I'll just try anything. So there's all that.
So it's just that.
Victor, you have a question? Come here, man. I hate repeating these things. Come on over here. Come walking up to the bus. Practice walking up to the bus. Walking up to the bus.
So
Tell them.
I know in previous trips in Muslim-controlled cities and places like Bethlehem and the Temple Mount, we weren't allowed to wear anything with Hebrew writing or even bring our Bibles up onto the Temple Mount. Is that the same in Jordan? Nothing with Hebrew writing on it or carrying our Bibles with us?
Okay, good question. Not necessarily Muslim-controlled cities. In Israel, Bethlehem is Palestinian-controlled.
Okay.
All right? Even though they are of the Muslim persuasion. So that's where they get offensive because you might be wearing your Israeli police or IDF or Hebrew, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Jordan, not that big of an issue because your whole worldview will change. Are you done?
I'm done.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Jordan likes Israel. Israel protects Jordan. Jordan has a peace treaty with Israel. plenty of Israelis, Arab Israelis, Jewish Israelis, they love going to Jordan. They vacation in Jordan. There is no problem. They can vacation in Kuwait as well. And unlike what the news is telling you, Saudi Arabia gets along with Israel. I mean, they are more so now. So the only ones that you really see on the news, they know they don't get along in the Muslim. So just like that question, Muslim controlled. No. The Palestinian controlled areas, it's a whole propaganda thing. So they don't want any Hebrew writing. So if we do go into Bethlehem, make sure there's no Hebrew writing. Especially don't have any IDF, Israeli Defense Forces shirts on. They really don't like that one. But in Jordan, they don't care. Jordan, they get along. True Jordanians get along fine with Israelis. They wish more Israelis would come and they would come to Petra. So biblically, tribulation saints are going to be fleeing to Petra, Jordan. And how do they know that? Because Israelis love vacationing in Petra and Aqaba as well. Go ahead.
The t-shirts that we got several months ago.
Yeah.
When will we be wearing them?
Anytime you want in Israel.
So we're not gonna all like coordinate certain days that we're supposed to wear them?
No, if someone's got them, yeah, we might do that. Yeah, we'll coordinate that. But there's no real definite plan for that. That's just those shirts are just a good witnessing opportunity in Israel. And we're trying to get you one for Jordan.
What did they say?
Well, there's ones that says, those who bless Israel, I will bless. Your enemy is my enemy, friends of God. And then, so that's what it says there. And then we have one long one says, God loves you, we love you, protect the Golan Heights.
The Israelis will actually talk to you a lot and comment on it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
All of them.
All of them.
Definitely. They will read them and they'll be like, wow, we've been wearing them for years. Yeah. They definitely, you will get into conversations with them and yeah. Don't die yet.
Yeah.
Keep talking about yourself.
Do you need a cough drop?
Strawberry.
Oh, man.
Take over. Oh no, you got that shirt on.
This is an intermission. Try Colgate toothpaste. It makes your teeth whiter. It prevents the inhalation of strawberry seeds.
You mock my pain. All right.
I do not mock it. I just take advantage of it.
Oh, very good. Coffee. That's a problem. I wasn't drinking enough coffee. All right. And so, as I was saying, one of the definite signs of drug abuse is tardiness. And so, all right. What? So that concludes our seminar on how to identify a drug addict. Thank you very much. That's my favorite thing to do.
How did you find out about the animal shelter yet?
The animal shelter? Yeah, it's a friend.
It is?
Yeah. Do you want me to share that with everybody, or you just want to keep it to yourself?
No, you can share.
Okay, so, and this is where, and this is a good thing, and not to mock your pain. Like I said, take advantage of it. So Taya was supporting
Just one time.
one time a animal shelter. Just a minute. Keep this with a straight face, Ed. All right. So there's a group out of what? Bethlehem? Bethlehem that has started a shelter for dogs in Israel.
You mean
In Bethlehem. An animal
they
shelter.
run all over they're wild, almost wild.
Yeah. So they're accepting for people that they're accepting donations. She did one time. Sounded good. Accepted a donation. Who's been to Israel with us? If you're a dog, Israel's the best place to be.
Well, for the most part, they run free, but in Bethlehem, I would almost think that they would kill them and eat them.
I know. Well, that yes. So be careful of that. They're going to try to get you on all types of worthy causes because we give animal shelters. But let me just tell you about PETA here in the United States and the animal shelter. You ever see those commercials go into the shelters and stuff like that? Okay. So last year, PETA rescued almost 50,000 dogs alone. 50,000 dogs alone. About 1,500 of them were adopted out. The rest were euthanized. But aren't people sending money into PETA to save these animals? They usually get them at a point where they need to euthanize them and stuff. And so it is more economical there, but they're raking in millions and millions of dollars. So, and these are their own stats. You have to dig for a little bit, but you can search it because they have to publish. So of how many, animals they quote unquote rescue every year.
Bethlehem is a Palestinian area.
Palestinian.
The fact that it said Bethlehem would be my first flag.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's it. So that was it. So good and well-meaning intention. But here's the thing. That's going to happen to you when you go to Israel. If you are prone to giving people on an off-ramp $1, don't do that. Because if you do that and you're on a tour with us, you're going to be in the back.
Yeah, you think the corners where we pull up in cars,
They're nothing.
They have such tourism.
Professional
People just walk
beggars.
around and
He's coming up to you beg for that. Not do it because they will hound our group. And so I will put you in the back. I'll put you in the back, and then everyone will just point to you. That person's.
ask them.
All right.
But
Now,
they also pickpocket.
I want to teach you some Arabic. All right. All right. You guys ready? Say la.
La.
That means no. Means no. La. No. All right. So when we get off at a certain thing, this is what I want the group to do. All right. When we get off the bus, certain places like the Mount of Olives or even in Petra's like that, I need to teach you a song. All right. And the group, we need to sing it. La 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 la. La 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 If we do that as a group, we will be left alone. All right? Now, let me teach you another Arabic word. Nam. 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 That means yes. Nam. Nam. Nam means yes. Which is easier to say, la or nan? Nan. 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 All right. If you are given to nam, we're all going to be singing la 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 la. But if you're back here going nam, nam, you will have all the attention you want all day long at Petra. All day long. All right? So and you give it to one, you're going to give it to the other. All right? So that's how you say no in Arabic. La, 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 la.
They'll let all their buddies know.
This thumbs up does not mean what you think it means. When I ask for all clear, are you guys doing good from a distance? You do this. Because 1,000 yards away, I have no idea what you're gesturing to me. All right? But I can see this. Are you good? All right?
Plus, it doesn't mean.
Yeah, there you go. I'm good. I'm hungry.
Thumbs up doesn't mean what it means.
Does not mean here. Yeah. So when you see the little kids coming up by the bus going, hey, go, yeah. But they don't know what this means. All right. So I'll go from here. That's about the best tips I can get. Please don't get pickpocketed. If you're going to use a card for bigger purchases at stores, not in the old cities and stuff like that, make sure there's the dollar symbol. You guys know what the dollar symbol looks like? You can show that. If it's Israeli shekel, it'll say NIS at the end of the numbers, which actually they read from right to left, so that's the beginning of their numbers. And then JD is when Jordan for the Jordanian dinar. So make sure when you see the dollar symbol. So you might do a deal for 400 shekels. It should say 400 NIS. But if you see a dollar symbol, they're going to charge your card $400. And they're going to, oh, sorry, I made a mistake. But then you have to get back to the States to figure that out. So, any other questions?
Is the exchange rate? I can't remember what you said about the exchange rate.
The exchange rate changes every day.
Right.
So we'll find out what it is. But when we get, not in Jordan, but when we get to Israel, I have a few money changers because we're going to be in, when we get to Jerusalem. For those of you who want to follow me out to the old city, I'll set it up with my money changer there.
Really money changers.
There's a real money changer, yeah. And we pay no commission, and he'll take hundreds are best. If you want shekels, bring $100 bills because they physically hold on to the money when the exchange rate is better for them. All right.
You get a better exchange rate for 100 than 520s.
Right. So we'll go for it. Yeah. You'll get a better exchange rate for a $100 bill than you will for 520s. So
They're about the same.
I think right now it's 3.5 shekels to $1. That's what the bank is saying. We might get four shekels to $1. Just depends on whatever the exchange rate is. We're going to get better than what the bank gives us because they actually want those greenbacks, those dollars there.
And you said that like passports, you want everybody to put them up when we get in the bus. So like when you say passports.
Yeah, when we get off the bus to go to sites, you can leave your passports on your carry-on or whatever on the bus there. But every night you should have your passport with you, and everything. Seth and I are going to do a passport check, and you have to show us your passport.
On the bus in the morning.
On the bus in the morning. I'm going to do a passport check every morning. All right. We'll physically pull your passport out. Do not just go, oh, it's right here. Because I didn't learn the hard way. Someone else learned the hard way when we left him in Israel for 3 days. Because he says he would not take his passport. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. I don't know what he was touching. He had that passport holder hung around his neck. And it came to the last day. He goes, I lost my passport. When? When did you know it was gone? Oh, I don't know. Last time I saw it was a week ago. And I knew we were leaving behind, and we left it behind. So we physically and stuff. But here's the thing. If you don't want to pull your passport out, you want to say, I have no problem with that. I know when I'm leaving. I got an electronic ticket. I know I'm getting on the bus. So, And if you lose your passport, we can get you to the consulate. You can try to get another one here, but you'll still enjoy the tour.
And make sure you listen and go to the right one too.
Make sure you listen to go to the right one.
He was so proud. He thought he had his passport. Why you keep asking me every day? Ends up losing it, and then didn't listen to which one to go to, and so went to the wrong one. Wasted a day.
Yeah. Tell them about bathroom breaks when we're traveling from one city to the next.
Okay.
Could be an hour, could be 10 minutes.
All right, bathroom breaks. In Europe, and that's what Israel is, even Jordan, but in Europe, there are water closets. Okay, so go to your closet at your house and go sit in it to practice.
And that actually might be bigger than.
And yours might be bigger, but it's a water closet. And they're the same for the men and the women. The men's just have a few urinals, but they still have the water closet. So the way it works is, guys, we go in, do our business as the ladies are doing all their business. And when the guys are done, we open that up for the ladies, and we'll have myself or Seth or whoever we designate be standing at the men's bathroom to make sure now we turn it into the women's only. But people in Europe and around the world, they don't care anyway, so someone might come in, but you're actually going to be in a door. So if some guy comes in, says, I'm not going to wait, and he's using the urinal, we'll yell in, hey, one stander, so let you know, wait before coming out, so you're not shocked or surprised. Okay. All right, so that's how we get to the bathroom breaks quicker. But if you want to use your time to go shopping real quick, fine, but you better hold it. All right. So anyone who's given, and we're going to just nickname you Little Bladder, but every time we do a bathroom break, go and try to get it done.
If you break off from the group and everyone else isn't going, make sure you tell somebody.
Make sure you tell somebody if you break off from the group because you really go to the bathroom, whatever, and we'll tell you, okay, we'll meet you at the. But just let us know that we're definitely leaving you behind.
And you're not going to stop the bus somebody to do the pee-pee dance, you will not stop the bus to get to wherever you say. We're gonna be there in 15 minutes.
All right, so when I tell you, here's the thing. Listen, and this is what happens. If someone's doing the pee-pee dance or whatever, what happens is that you're the only one we're stopping for, right? Yeah. And as soon as we stop, half the bus goes, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. So we don't, you really guys, because 15 minutes can cost us an hour can cost us half a day. And that happened to us on the last tour.
You still gotta get your water in, you're gonna be sweating.
You're not gonna be urinating a whole lot of water, I can tell you, in September. You're gonna be sweating it out, and you want, if you're sweating right now, that's what you want down in the Dead Sea. You want to feel it. If you're like, I'm drinking a lot of water, but I'm really not sweating, that's a bad sign, because it's evaporating. Sweat is meant to regulate and help keep you cool. So if you don't have any sweat, you're not drinking enough water, and you'll have heat stroke by the end of the day. So if anything, that's one of the reasons why I try to make every day a water day this time of year, because you actually take in more water through swimming or through a shower or a bath, because our bodies are sponges. So I want you in the water all the time. And we'll go from there. Hey, Jerry, come on in, man. All right. We're going to be meeting over here in the corner here, man. All right.
And you said there's water you can buy on the bus, or is it before
Yep.
you get on the bus?
No, I'm going to have the bus driver stock the cooler. There's a little refrigerator there of bottles of water for $1. Keep tabs of whatever water you're doing, and pay up at the end of the day. But if you want, just like sit down $1, we'll put it in this little bucket. We'll send a water if you want to keep a short tab. I'll tell you what I do. All right, I go right in and I go to the bus driver and said, I'm going to drink about 100 bottles of water on this tour in 14 days in Israel. I'm going to drink about 100 bottles of water. So I bring $100, and that's for me and Kimberly, and I go, just keep it coming. He's like, great. So I prepay. I'll put in $100, and for me and Kimberly, because I know between the two of us, we're going to drink 100 bottles of water. And the reason why I do that is you can buy cheaper. You can go to the grocery store and for like 8 or 10 or 12 shekels, buy 6 2-liter bottles of water. Okay. I just want to let you know, over the luggage rack, over the seat, they're not closets. It's one long shelf. And when that bus comes to a complete stop at a very high rate, what do those little bottles of water become? Missiles. And don't knock out our bus driver again. I mean, I do have my bus driver's license, but it really throws them off. So that's the problem. Everyone puts those bottles of water up there, but you can bottle water if you want. You can bring the canteens over. I'm just saying, up top, make sure you have them clipped onto something. But
I don't highly recommend bringing your water bottles though, because it's just one more thing to keep track of. You're going to go through so much water and so many bottles. I mean, we buy a few, we fill them a few times. Sometimes we lose them, then we buy a few more.
And I keep those big bottles of water. I keep those for the room. I just keep them because I like drinking bottled waters like that for the rooms and stuff. So those are just the tips you got. But drink your water in September. Stay hydrated. Your body, your organs need water, and you're good to go. Yes, Linda.
So your money, if you bring, for example, $500, you maybe get $400 worth of shekels. You're using most of that.
Listen, I can't tell you what to do.
But you can't spend your bills, American bills.
Yeah, you can. You can spend your. That's why I say bring 50 $1 bills, because that's equivalent to 50 bottles of water.
Right.
You're always going to want to buy a bottle, and everyone will sell a bottle of water for $1.
But elsewhere, when I'm saying you use English.
Yeah, you can use dollars, but the exchange rate for the shekels might be better when we go. Sometimes we've done all dollars, American dollars, because the dollar was stronger.
You're almost always going to get change in shekels, though. Almost always. You'll have the rare occasion they'll ask you, but.
Right. So go from there. So everyone's got different spending premises, but so when we get there, we'll see as we get closer, we'll find out what the shekel rate is, and you might just do better. But whatever change they give you, it's going to be in shekels. So you need to know the exchange rate. Have a calculator with you.
You do it elsewhere on the trip if you need more shekels.
I go to the ATM. The ATMs, Now I have a no fee, international no fee credit card and an ATM card. So I don't get charged international fees. I don't get charged $5 every time I use an ATM internationally.
You usually get a better exchange rate.
I get a better exchange rate. So, but it say the exchange rate is 3.5, and you're going to take out $100. How many shekels should you get back? 350 shekels, and that's what'll come out. All right, it'll be dollar bills, not coins. It'll be, in bill paper.
But they prefer dollar bills, would you say?
Right now, they probably prefer dollar bills. In 2.5 weeks when we go, maybe not. Maybe not.
Depends how our money's doing in the market.
Yeah. All right.
If I gave the bus $100, would he remember that I gave like 100 so I could get 100?
Let me ask you something, Lynn. If I walked up to you and gave you $100, would you remember me? You're not dumber in Israel. Just say, I know I'm going to drink 100 bottles of water.
Okay. All right.
And just say, I'm going to pay you up. Make sure there's water in there. Keep it
It's
cool.
up to you to be honest.
Yeah.
We actually usually pay them more.
Yeah, we always give more. And then I pay my, but I make sure ahead of
It's a
time.
nice convenience to have that ice cold water when you go.
Boy, I'm doing that for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I do. So you can do that ahead of time. He would love you instead of waiting until the end there, because he's still going to make money.
$100 bill actually gets a better exchange rate, so he'd love that.
Yeah, because they do money change. The bus drivers do money changing too. You give them $100 bill, you say, "Here's 100 bottles of water." Trust me, just what he's going to make on the interest, because he's physically going to hold on to that $100 bill and a bunch of other hundreds he has for like 4 months until the exchange rate's really good. So if you drink 10 more bottles of water than what you think you paid for or whatever, he's still made out. All right, so that's the whole thing. It's a different way of thinking with the exchange rate because it changes. There's people who literally hold on to tens of thousands, of hundreds of thousands of dollars of physical money, and they'll go to a money exchange right there in the Israeli
Yeah,
banks.
tourism is their business. The bus drivers dealing with this all the time, and they're making money all the time. And you wouldn't believe the people that remember you. We walk in there, there's shop owners and stuff that have known my husband and I for the whole 20-something years we've been going there. And they remember us and remember our name immediately, and I'm amazed at that. There are people who go through there. There's thousands of people. Always.
All right,
From all over the world.
Fargo, any questions? Rhonda, any questions? You want to send a chat in before we say goodbye? All right. All right. Hey, God bless you guys. Have a great night. Feel free to hang around and fellowship and hang out. You got your e-tickets. You can go to Royal Jordanian Airlines to find out where your seats are, but they're all set. I worked it out with the airlines. Our group all has aisle or window seats. So if you want to sit next to your spouse or your roommate, who's ever stuck in the middle would probably want to change with you. You have the premium seats, so we all have aisle and window seats on our flights there and back. So now you have the power if you want to sit next to each other, but someone's got to take that middle seat there. And then amongst us, we can trade back and forth or whatever. So I like that.
And the one with extra leg, you were able to.
For just for the Hardys, all they had was on the way back.
Okay, so on the way there.
On the way there, no. But when we get to the airport, or keep checking online. And at this point, because the e-tickets have been issued, you can make the upgrade yourself. Yeah, in other words, you don't have to go through me.
So if one, sounds like nothing's available now.
No, I keep checking, but nothing's available right now. Nothing's available right now. However, you get to the airport and someone might have canceled or it was overbooked. You might be able to do it right there. Just on the way, definitely on the way home, you and Val both have an aisle. You both have aisle seats. Did you wanted a window seat? Yeah, Val's got the aisle seat. Right. Good experienced travel. I like that. And you got the extra bulkhead. All right. Is that it? All right. God bless you guys. Have a great night. Great day. Bye-bye. Hey. Bye-bye.
Chip, can you talk a little